Hey guys, Jake from Aussie Reptiles here. Today's video I'm showing you something that is in this tank right here. Some new additions to the family or to the collection. Some new frogs. Frogs are a huge part of my hobby at the moment and what I really enjoy keeping. So let's flip the camera around and take a look at the inhabitants of this terrarium. Alright, let's go. Okay, so here we have it. I just have to ignore the reflection. Hello. You can see one on the glass there. So he's sort of out visible. There's another one hiding in there. There's another one there. There's one under there. You can't quite see it, but this is my new tank for these Eastern Common Froglets. Now I got 5 of them. There's a whole different sort of range of different colors and patterning. So like the one you can see on the glass, he's striped. Forget this one here. Try and get it to jump towards the front a little bit more. This guy, you can see he's a little bit more patterned with spots a bit. Oh, there's actually 2 back there. So one of them, that smallest one you can see, he's quite gold. He's quite a nice color. There's 2 there. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there is 4 out of the 5. And let's have a look quickly. Oh. Well, he's now on the log there, but that is 5. That's a good photo right there. I'm going to screenshot that. They are my 5 new Eastern Common Froglets. Now these guys get about 3 centimeters at the most, so not an incredibly huge difference to what they are now. Which they're an absolutely awesome frog. They're pretty underrated and not too commonly kept because they are so small. When they do breed, they start off so tiny. But I love my frogs, and these smaller species are absolutely fantastic. I can't get over that guy sitting there. So the way this tank is laid out, so I've got a couple of live, well, everything's in here is live, there's no artificials. I put one little clipping of creeping fig, what do I call it? Whatever. Got some pothos that's growing. This is just a clipping, and this is a clipping there, so we'll see if that grows. There's also this fern thingy back here, and I don't know what this is. I kind of pinched it from the garden, so we'll see if that grows. And then the rest is all moss. So they've got some really nice bits of nice moss, whole bunch of different types of moss. There's one of the little tiny Pinhead Crickets. So these guys, when they hatch off, they're usually fed on springtails because they're that small and they're that tiny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and actually chuck a couple crickets in, and we'll see if we can get some shots of them eating. Will we catch them eating? Probably unlikely. Now I put a mixture of different sizes in. They're all going off back to hiding. You can see that one's still there, still out and about. This one's still just chilling. Oh, he's leaving. Nonetheless, I really like this tank. It's quite basic, it's quite simple. Everything's just covered in moss. We've got a really nice bit of wood for them to hide under. And again, that live moss, as that starts to grow, will be great. It's on the misting system, so it's connected to the same misting system as the Boyds. And that's the Exoterra Monsoon multi. Absolutely love them. I have 2 of them running 2 systems running some enclosures in my room. Great product. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to just pop the camera away and just take some footage of these awesome little frogs. Okay guys, nonetheless, that is the Eastern Common Froglets. They're an awesome little frog. I'm absolutely stoked to have them in the collection. May even go pick up a couple more, to be honest. As I said, they're not too common. They don't pop up too readily, so when they're available it's good to take to jump on them and take that chance. But I'll also show you one more thing down in this tank here, another newer addition to the collection. I've got one of them before, which you guys should have seen in a video, I believe, but otherwise I'm going to show you the two in there now, so let's go to that. All right, here it is. So you can see them there. There are two tree skinks, and they are a supposed pair. So male at the bottom, female up the top there. The male is a bit more of a big chunky one, the girl's a bit smaller. So these two have had a bit of a bluff occasionally, especially if they try and sit too close to each other. Sometimes the female will actually end up biting the male on the tail a little bit and give him a bit of a nip. But that being said, for the most part, it always seems to just be little small bites, nothing too big, and they seem to work it out. So I'm not too stressed, I'm pretty confident that it's going to work out. If they were to be constantly fighting each other and doing death rolls on each other, more than likely they'd have to be separated. But the fact that these guys are seeming to get along no problems, I don't think it'll be an issue at all. But this is them, and they're another new addition. Their tank's pretty basic, pretty simple. It's got a universal rock background. Absolutely love that, especially for this species. And when we get the black rock skinks, they can chill on the ledges. I've got two basking spots, so one that heats up the log and one that heats up that back wall there. That way they also have options, so they're not going to be competing for the one basking spot. Oops, gave her a bit of a spook. Yeah, so that way they're not competing for spots of basking. But there it is. As I said, very simple, but absolutely love this species as well. So keen to hopefully produce some in the future. Okay guys, that's going to bring this video to an end. I'm not going to go into much else in this video. If there is anything you guys want to see, please leave a comment down below. Other than that guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.